A UK pension fund has made waves by becoming the first British defined benefit scheme to invest in Bitcoin, marking a historic shift for crypto in the institutional world. In a move driven by diversification and long-term growth potential, this fund's groundbreaking Bitcoin allocation could open the door for wider adoption among UK pension schemes. And so it begs the question, could this be the start of a crypto revolution in traditional finance? Hi everybody and welcome to the latest episode of Enter Crypto with me, Chris Kenyon. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about a UK pension fund that has invested 3% of its assets in Bitcoin, becoming the first British scheme to do so. And so it looks like this pension fund with this Bitcoin investment is aiming to offer diversification for its clients and tap into the unique asymmetric risk return profile of Bitcoin that we all know and love. So as always guys, let's jump straight into this article, give it a quick read through as always, and then we'll see what we can learn and comment after. So an undisclosed UK pension fund has invested 3% of its total assets in Bitcoin, marking the first ever Bitcoin investment by a British defined benefit scheme, according to pension specialist Cartwright, first reported by Corporate Advisor. Cartwright now urges UK institutional investors to support Bitcoin investments to keep pace with global trends. The first Bitcoin allocation in the UK occurred in October after a thorough due diligence process, and according to Sam Roberts, Cartwright's Director of Investment Consulting, Bitcoin is well suited to the scheme's 10-year investment horizon. Trustees are increasingly looking for innovative solutions to future-proof their schemes in the face of economic challenges, said Roberts. This Bitcoin allocation is a strategic move that not only offers diversification, but also taps into an asset class with a unique asymmetric risk-return profile. Glenn Cameron, the head of digital assets at Cartwright, said that Bitcoin's unique asymmetric return profile means that even a small allocation can significantly impact financial performance. The pension specialist has implemented operational procedures focusing on asset security while maintaining flexibility for profit-taking. The investment structure features a low minimum threshold, making it accessible to pension schemes of various sizes. With trustees recognising Bitcoin and other crypto assets' potential advantages in diversified investment portfolios, the latest development could pave the way for wider institutional adoption. Now, a lot of people may be out there thinking, well, so what? What's 3% of one UK pension fund investing in Bitcoin? Why is that a big deal? Why make a video about this? Well, this pension fund investing in Bitcoin could be, and I think it is, very meaningful. Because this is institutional validation. One of the biggest hurdles for crypto has been establishing credibility with the large traditional financial institutions. And so a major UK pension fund investing in Bitcoin signifies a shift from viewing crypto as highly speculative to seeing it as a viable long-term asset. And this can attract more investors to Bitcoin, which will help stabilize its reputation further, and eventually its market behavior, so it becomes less and less volatile as time goes on. And naturally, this just brings more potential for broader adoption. So this is great news for the average person like you and me, because when institutional players enter the crypto space, they bring with them resources and influence that can drive broader acceptance and adoption. And along with them, they bring more funds. Along with them, this boosts more demand for Bitcoin and potentially other cryptos then. Now, you don't need to be a genius to work out that that's going to obviously lead to price appreciation. You're going to have liquidity improvement with that and just greater infrastructure for crypto. And if we're really being optimistic about this whole thing, then we'll have enhanced security and regulatory focus because of this. Pension funds are very, very risk averse, as you can imagine. They don't want people are not going to put money into a pension their whole lives and then find out that it's been invested in some high risk thing, and so they have very, very low tolerance to risk. And so these types of funds and institutions have to meet strict regulatory and security standards, and their involvement will push crypto platforms to improve security practices, things like custody options, and just general regulatory compliance. Meaning for the average user, you'll have better safeguards, you'll have more transparency, you might potentially have new financial products like a like a crypto-backed pension plan that'll be well regulated. And we're starting to see, as this is not the first article I've seen that has this sort of long-term investment attitude about it. This is one of the first times that a Bitcoin investment by a UK defined benefit pension fund has actually been reported. And this is noteworthy because pension funds are traditionally, as I said before, risk averse. And so when you've got an institution like this choosing Bitcoin, which is actually known generally for most people for its volatility, this signals a growing confidence in its long-term value, which is obviously great for Bitcoin. And people are also realizing, as this article emphasizes, that there's a potential for high returns over the long run with just a small allocation. This characteristic can make Bitcoin really attractive to other cautious institutional investors as well, as a way to add kind of a growth potential to your portfolio. If you've got a particularly conservative portfolio and you want to add some growth potential, Bitcoin's one of them things where you can put a small amount in and it could potentially go big because it is a volatile asset. And over the long term, you've seen what kind of returns we've had over the long term. They also mention structured operational procedures for Bitcoin. This highlights a maturing crypto ecosystem. We're growing up. It's not like it used to be. It's not this kind of cypherpunk movement anymore. It's actually turning into where institutions are actually interested in this now. And we've got institutions not only interested in returns, but also prioritising security and regulatory compliance now. So, this article is basically suggesting that crypto is becoming mainstream. We're moving beyond individual enthusiasts and early adopters to, interest conservative financial institutions. So it's really becoming more stable in the UK, and it's being accepted basically as part of the financial landscape. That's what I've got for you today, guys. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.